Tape is rolling.
Whoever has Care Barrack, did you want to move them where Skirta's standing?
It's Ollie.
I guess the answer is no.
Ollie, I don't think she's in the channel, is she? Him? Shim? Shim. Shim's not in the channel.
Yellow?
YOLO.
YOLO.
Your shit's looping, Jack.
Quiet on the set, people. Quiet on the set.
Did you want to play something?
No, you can play.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news from right here inside Shroud of the Avatar 5 days a week for your listening and viewing entertainment and or pleasure. If you get pleasure out of it, we appreciate it. Today, for the record, is Wednesday, April 19th, 2017, here inside Shrouded Avatar. And, of course, we got all sorts of great, interesting tidbits, all sorts of hijinks and shenanigans, as well as the usual crowd and rigmarole around here. Now, of course...
wait a second. Wait.
Wait for
What is this shenanigans that we have planned?
Shenanigans? You just never know what's going to happen in Discord.
Well, if you have planned shenanigans, I obviously missed that meeting.
Yeah,
because,
no, there's never any
you know what? I don't have a plan.
shenanigans. I mean, you know...
Planigans.
You know...
I believe you were going to give all of us gold.
Yeah, no, I heard shenanigans was Jack was giving away scrolls. That's what the shenanigans were, you know. I mean, but, you know, you got to look at this wolf over here, Dougie style, you know. I mean, you know,
Dougie Style's going to start howling real soon.
Yeah, I know, in which case they're going to say, clam it. Yeah.
It's badass. Oh, he wants to come and lick your ass. That's what he wants.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you enjoy that kind of thing. But
I liked the Care Barrack, but the Care Barrack has disappeared. I mean, I just asked for it to be moved, not removed.
You know, he's got his head sticking in the...
he's on the edge of the lot.
Over there to the
looks like he's got his head inside the speaker
Care
out
Barrack's
there. Yeah,
way down here. Yeah.
He likes the music.
Yeah, there we
Care
go.
Barrack's coming.
Care Barrack's coming to get you. Coming to get you.
Making a mess. He's coming everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about, shenanigans. We don't do anything like that around here.
Nope.
Never happens. Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about. We would never do anything that would possibly get us banned.
No, we just report the news around here, and of course
we just interpret the news.
That's right. Now, we got all sorts of great stuff to interpret today. Yesterday, of course, was Tech Talk Tuesday. We got a little tidbit on that, and we're going to go ahead and get your feedback on the situation. Ooh, that's holy crap! That's what happens when we have shenanigans around here. Holy mother of all bears!
I think Care Bear just got cared.
Oh man! What the fuck? Get out.
The care package. Care Bear was taken care of. Care Bear didn't even fight back, just like the Care Bear he is.
Put your boots on.
That's pretty funny. Ancient ferocious
That's
obsidian bear.
Big bear, man.
Yes. Take up half the screen there.
Anybody's wondering about what's to come down the line in the future? You think things are just a little too tough or a little too easy right now? Yeah, just wait. It's a fucking
Well, I mean,
big bear.
that's one where in-game content should be stuff that you have to have a very lucky party, and especially when they start adding the raid mechanics in. It's like you have to have those mobs that can decimate an entire party with ease, and so it takes a lot of patience as well as a meticulous crew. Unlike our Death
party
Bunny
down to
hunting
the
party.
Death Bunny and our
with the
deaths
guy that
other day.
with the guy that had 140 hit points. I mean, that was pretty sweet. Here's a great introduction to death.
Hey, welcome to the game. Come tag along. We're going to kill a rabbit. No big deal.
Party wipe. Party wipe. Party wipe. Yay. Okay, it's bedtime. Yeah, so we do have lots of great news for everybody today. Chris's daily blog has not been updated today, so we can't really talk about what he's has to say today unless he just updated it.
Well, he may update it sometime during the show as well. Always possible. But we got other stuff to talk about with Chris. But
we have the stand-up corner from yesterday.
Let's get started with the stand-up. Let's get that out of the way for the good boys and girls. Let them know what new is going on down there. Because I tell you what, as our buddy Mel, I'm just going to let you tell him. And
I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't read any of this before.
Oh, well, you're going to just love, at least I know I'm already in love, Cult of Bob.
Well, we have to tell people. The stand-up corner is where the devs say, hey, it's a daily meeting where they say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down. Eventually, it gets posted to the forums, and we get to interpret what they say. So this is yesterday's stand-up corner. Remember, today is the April 19th. So this is yesterday's from the 18th, where over in the art department, Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. The man. The myth,
Bob.
the
Was he at
legendary builder himself.
Running around
He was
Easter.
working on Village Inn.
The Village Inn. Bob, you've made me a happy man. The first of such buildings to come.
Yeah, well, don't forget that one of the favorite things that Lord British as well as Star will tell you about is the day one of UO going live. They've discovered that there was a brothel operating out of the Brittany Inn. And they were a little bit shocked by that.
They were happy as clams to see somebody.
They were shocked, and they're like, here's my money. What can I do?
Slimy noob effects. NBNN, thank you for letting the puppies loose.
And then Fletcher.
Fletch lives.
He's working on the Oracle NPC and forums. Kevin
Wells.
working on Granis's armor as well as his hair, because you know what? He is not. He's not discovered that bald is the really way you need to go.
Is beautiful.
This bald is beautiful because it just means I have way too much testosterone.
That just means your hair doesn't get caught up in your chainmail. That's all that means.
That too,
That's
and
a bitch.
This means that you took a lot of time to carefully go over the balls, so that way that they're perfectly smooth.
We said balls, balls, B-A-L-D, bald.
Yeah, you know, shaving them
But
all
you
the
might
way.
not-
Thank you for that input.
Hey,
Yes.
I have to braid my pubes, so it's the
yeah.
only hair I can braid. Okay, and after that, the almighty Gix Vargach, Matt,
Sitting over there with his sword in his hand.
yes, he's working on tipping his hat.
The hat tip.
And then also the dance emotes. Now, since he is in the studio, we can ask him, what dance is he working on? Is it the time warp or is it a different dance? And then after that, while
the
we're
tip.
giving him while we're giving him time to process that, Reed is working on fireworks box optimization and statues and bugs.
Bug. Yeah, he answered in game.
Okay. Scotty
Scotty,
working on the
yeah.
moon dials. And then let's go see what dance he's working on.
Time Rift.
What?
Working on the
Time Rift.
Oh, time
Rift.
Because it when an asteroid,
Time warp.
They can't call it the time warp.
They can't call it the time warp, but
so
it's the time rift.
Yeah, time rift. Yes. Okay. We
So is
get
it just a jump to the right and then a step to the left?
Yes, it is. And then going back over in design, Beezus. He's trying to figure out do creatures actually have skills?
Creatures.
And I think the answer is creatures will end up having some skills. They're going to be out there whittling on some wood. They're going to be
Puppies.
Yes,
polishing
puppies were
the
let
wood.
out
Rotten
again. Thank you.
arithmetic.
I'm not going to try and butcher
Yes.
that name. Thank you for the follow.
You see
Seawolf.
Seawolf.
He's discovered that in Highvale's upskirts that there are some fishy smells emanating from the boats
Hello, ladies.
and breakable vases. Because
Vases.
damn this pottery.
Vases. I got your vase
Vases.
right here.
So,
Got no class.
wait,
got
let's
no
add,
class,
you're
Jack.
trying to say you've got way too much class? Hey, I represent where I come from. It's a vase.
That's a vase.
Please.
Boo.
We're going to have some breakable vases.
Boo.
Vases.
Hey,
This
and
kid's
I need to
getting
go out.
behind the bear.
I need to-
What is he doing?
I need to go buy some Versace. Dan
Oh
the
my
man.
And the man Brennan.
He's working on the fall traps and duck spawns.
Affleck.
And did you have something to say about my Versace?
Yeah, I got mine down at the grocery store. There was a guy out there selling them cheap.
I know.
He also had those classic Bolex watches for sale.
The
too.
Bolex,
The Bolex,
yes,
yeah.
those are awesome with their what kind of movement do they call it?
It was the Swiss cheese movement, wasn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. Sanio was working on interviews and the Solace Bridge upskirts. I don't know why he's underneath the bridge and looking up when he could just take Led Zepp's path and go with the mirrored shoes. It's so much easier.
Ah,
yes.
it's holes in the bridge. You look right up.
Oh,
Cameras, man. Look at that.
He's got cameras,
Cameras.
down there. Yeah, he's got a surveillance.
Yeah.
system.
3D.
Lumbermad.
Lum the Mad.
He's bound and gagged in artifice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ariola, go
Led
ahead.
Zepp's Pleasure Palace.
No, I'm good. I'm not even gonna. Oh my! It's not even worth it. At this point, it's just scary.
What, being bound and gagged?
You need
And
pictures.
gagged.
Why? What's so wrong with being bound and gagged?
Oh, nothing. But look at who we're. Never mind. I'm not even going there.
Just not his type is what he's saying. Just not his type.
So Led Zepp's not your type?
Negative. Negative.
Mm-mm.
Are
I'd
you
rather
sure
have
about
a dog fart in my face than. Never mind.
What? Oh, jeez.
And bugs.
Come on.
You can tell Lum's really got a fan there.
Really?
Sorcerer Steve. Oh, man.
Can't make this stuff up, folks. Tell you, can't make this stuff up. Moving right along. As soon as my partner gains his composure over there.
Blood River upskirts and camps and traps. He's trying to find the pads to soak up all the blood in the river.
At the Blood River
A
Massacre.
lot of cotton. A lot of cotton, man.
That's okay. When
Lot
you
of
get out
cotton.
of the Blood River Massacre, there's a nice safe haven called Snug Harbor, Jesse Exit. Come on down. We've got milk and cookies.
Cotton. Yeah, cotton.
Yep.
We got
The energy vortex himself, List Rostov, he's playing around in Solace Bridge upskirts as well as the Fall.
the fall. Big
Over in tech?
surprises in the fall.
I know, there's going to be a PvP pub. Yay.
PvP
Bobby.
pub.
With the proper penis.
Bobby,
Little Bobby Thompson
Penis.
is back to work.
he wants to know if you've got your propane products.
Propane and propane accessories.
That's
Propane
right.
and propane accessories. Damn it,
See, that's-
Bobby.
We need the Bobby. Can you do the proper Bobby emote? No, because there is no proper
Damn it,
Bobby
I
boy.
didn't
emote.
think
That
we had
boy's
a
a
proper
whacking
Bobby
in my
emote.
camper. Those
We
boys are-
don't have it yet.
Damn
And then
it,
also
Bobby.
he's damn it, Bobby.
Yeah,
He's working on constellations and soda map bugs.
Bug.
Eric working on NPC quest completion AI. JY
Not to be
KY.
confused with KY.
See, something about the delivery. I just can't match that.
you can't do that one for some odd reason.
That Kentucky jelly over there is pretty good on a biscuit, but let me tell you what, it slides right out later.
He's playing around with the magic movers, as well as trying to figure out localization.
Damn it, Bobby.
Wizard Smoke, he's been puff past the magic movers, along with JY, and the UE language support.
Language support.
Ew.
You,
The Deathbringer, one and only.
the one and only Justin Gilbert.
Beaver.
Yeah, he's liking bugs
Bug.
and targeting. Yeah. Maybe we'll be able to target
Trust
something
the
soon.
Force, Luke. Do not trust the reticle. Trust the Force.
Yeah, the Force is with you. The Burning Toad.
The burn. Working on
He's scratching the itch that's coming from the bugs.
Bug.
And one day, our launcher will be launch. And he's trying to figure out what the proper rental rates should be as he does some property rental research.
No.
Huh.
That's a decision
Right.
by the landlord. Get your sticky fingers
Hey,
out
hey.
of that.
No regulation.
No regulation.
He's already they're already doing the taxes. It's now they're trying to research property rentals.
We've already
It's like,
got
how do we do this?
Yeah.
How do we do this?
This is a slum.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's horrible. Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Rent control, yeah.
That's right.
next to.
Yeah, y'all think lot taxes were high now? Wait till you see what they're gonna smack us
Wait
with.
till
Yeah.
rentals. Wait till rentals. Taslo. He's got some metric tracking to do and some planning for those metric systems, and
Not
refactoring
metric
and testing the web.
testing the web.
And if you paid attention to the tech talk, you would have heard that Tasla is trying to build a box to give us access to, so we can play around with Kibana and other things on it, or metrics.
Or metrics. Or a stock
Metrics.
picker. Or a list
Metrics.
of resources.
Or
Imperials.
PvP stuff. Leaderboards.
Who's killed the most chickens?
Proper PvP-ness.
Who's abused
Well,
the
we know
most
who's killed the
chickens?
most sheep.
Yeah, well. He doesn't kill
Then
them.
over in... Oh, well, it's Death by
He
Led
loves
Zepp.
them to death.
He loves them to death. And all of them are called George.
If they kill themselves afterwards, it still counts.
I will hug
Yes.
him and pet him and call him George.
Those sheep voluntarily jump off the cliff.
And they aren't lemmings.
Bring God
Yeah.
back.
Led Zepp.
Oh, right along.
Over in QA, the Attonwood is decided that, you know what else can I do to test my sanity? Hey, it's localization! And then regressing his interviews.
Gotta love those interviews.
And then after that-
Be presented in Klingon. That's right, localization.
That's right.
Yeah.
This broadcast now brought
Oh,
to you in
You-
Klingon.
Localization.
You know what? They also need to do the localization for Bork, because that's an all-important language
Swedish
that
word.
really needs to be in there. And after borking it, they need to allow Serafina to regress the interviews and customer service. Q.
Recently described the avatar in the Swedish. Muppet Swedish.
I'm enjoying what's going on there. You think we need more than that?
Yes, we do.
Here you go.
And-
Thank you very much. One of our biggest
She is-
supporters out there. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for the donation. Love you.
She
out
is
there.
also trying to provide some robot concierge services by telling the robot, "Hey, this is the best place to go in Austin
See,
at
the
night.
concierge
bring your ones.
services. Now that's
And-
something
It's a
different.
special.
That's an extra
If you-
special level over the regular customer.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like, oh, you need a companion robot? Let me go ahead and get on that for you. She'll be up in your room in approximately 30 minutes.
I thought you had
Oh,
approximately 30 minutes, but oh,
She'll
never mind.
deliver.
Well,
Right.
they rent the rooms by the half hour, so you know what? You have to make sure you double up that income.
Make sure you got clean sheets.
That's right.
He spills oil everywhere.
That's Zip.
That wasn't oil.
That's an oil.
Why would it be that color?
Never
I don't know.
mind. Moving right along.
Over in the useless overhead group, we have the Dippy Bird, who was playing around in the community and map updating and armor stats and leads meeting. Gorn,
I knew that was coming.
that was a little late.
Yeah.
Don't ask. Don't tell.
Did they get all kinds of leads together and like, because you use leads to like, bring sheep and other things around, right? You
Hey.
pull them on a lead, and it's a leads meeting, so they're going to be talking about what sheep they're going to do next. It's crazy.
Ooh, I'll take that one.
It's amazing what they do during those meetings. I mean, it involves a little bit of heavy petting. May or may not be some ball gags involved. I don't
God
know.
help me, please. Let me.
I,
one do you like?
they have to demonstrate the proper horse movements. I don't know why everybody's got those tails in there either.
Now you've
Then
been to the
Gorn
fair again.
Thanks for
this weekend. This weekend, be there again.
Gorn in the red Speedo.
I gotta lay off the peyote.
Yeah, tell
He's also participating in those leads meetings, as well as metricing it up and general business.
business. He's working on the business.
Kara Barrick working on reports and meetings and forums and community and the latest contest.
Contest
trying to-
planning.
He's trying to figure out how to get the developer dunk tank working.
Can't they
And
just set that up
finding
in the
this-
conference room?
They could easily, but I mean, they need to make sure that the tomatoes are properly ripened.
Yeah, I think the floors might collapse underneath the weight of a dunk tank in the conference room, though.
I don't know what you're talking about. That just makes it an extra special dunk tank.
For the people downstairs, yeah.
The long drop. Yep. Hutch. He was also playing around with the leads meeting and bugs
Bug.
and lights in character meeting.
Characters now.
Lord
The characters
British.
are having meetings. I tell you.
I don't know what they're doing. Lord British.
He's over in Giro.
Out in Giro Land
Giro
and
Land.
playtesting
That's right.
and businessing is up his general.
He's hanging out with Gorn working on business.
That's right. Chaos was working on decorations and database offers and player home setup and accounts. And the Dark Star, he was involved in a meeting and leads meeting and release 41 post and weekend sales plan and weekly update. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday.
Right here.
Yay.
Inside Shroud of the Avatar.
You heard it here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, something like that, right here.
Now, of course, Darkstar working on the 41 notes and stuff like that. Just a reminder, we're just a little over a week away from release 41. And we're expecting a lot of polish. A lot of
And QA should be coming out tomorrow
tonight
or Friday.
or tomorrow, hopefully. Absolutely. We'll be looking for that and looking to see what actually makes it into 41. And again, we have the Q2. We covered that a while ago, and most of this is going to be focused on the new user and getting the final polish. I believe we're going to see the first outskirts make it into the game here, which will be the Soulless Bridge outskirts by list. And looking forward to seeing that. If it's even half of what it's been hyped up to be, it should be pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, it also be on the lookout for updates in the stand-up notes for Unity 5.6 and when they start testing,
Excuse me.
because that should have significant improvements in the game. And I don't know if you noticed this or not, but Led Zepp needs coffee, and he ran straight to the outhouse. So I guess that's where he gets his brown water
That's
from.
where he gets the really strong black coffee from. That's right.
Yeah, that ain't
Okay.
decaf. I'm telling you that.
Okay. Where's he going to get his cream from? Are you going to provide that for him?
No, he provides that while he's in there also. It only takes about
Oh, okay.
30 seconds to produce.
Salty coffee.
Yes, thank you. But moving right along, curious topic and some interesting stuff from yesterday's Tech Talk Tuesday. Of course, Tech Talk Tuesdays are Duke Violation and Chris, a.k.a. Atos, a.k.a. Evil Chris, a.k.a. The Math Man, the man with his fingers all over it. And they were talking about a couple things, and they were getting into experience and all this.
miners.
That's right. Don't forget that. Classic quotes here. And they got talking into
Tamers.
what it gets to when you get up in the GM levels. Now, there's a 5-minute clip we got here, actually 4.5 minutes, And it starts off, they're talking about what it takes from getting from level 1 to level 40, level 40 to 60, and that's where it comes in. And then they go on to explain what happens when you get up into the GM level areas. And this is what I want people to see. This is what I want people to hear and understand. And then, of course, we would like your feedback. I'd like to see what people think about this and the general thoughts on how it's working, because, again, he discusses it. It's pretty simple to comprehend, so it's not rocket science here, folks. Meanwhile, on that note, before we roll this, remember, we are the only show on the air 5 days a week that invites you to come on in and talk to us about what's going on here in the game live as it's happening. And, of course, tell us what your feelings are. Talk about the topics we cover in the game. Tell us what's going on in your world, whether you got something going on, an event, a shop, a bitch, a moan, a gripe, a love letter, whatever it is. Come on in and talk to us. You can go to ndnn.info, use the app right there, or even better yet, you can download the Discord app and use that direct, or you can use the web. Go to discord.me/NBNN, and that'll bring you right on in with the web interface, and many more ways, including the Soda app. You can use that to join us as well. But meanwhile, let's get this queued up for the boys and girls here in the window.
I am right at 45 minutes, so whenever you're ready to hit play, I am ready.
I am ready. You want to count it down?
So,
on 3,
3, 2, 1, play.
After that is about 2.5 times the previous level. So get it from 40, it's 4,000 to get it to 40. It's about 10,000 to get it to 50, and then it's about 25,000 to get it to 60, and then it's about 62,000 to get it to 70 or 80. But
yeah,
anyway,
there's a breakdown from a player in the forums that said, so what you're saying is the other 65% of your experience will take you from level 90 to GM and result in only a 5% gain in effectiveness? And I'm going, yeah, basically. So to directly answer that, it's, yeah, as you get higher, it's less rewarding to skill up. But that's how you, and correct me if I'm wrong here, as a player that has several GM skills that people have gone, well, why'd you take that past 80? I keep all my stuff at 80. And I just go, well, honestly, I want to be known as a master in that trade, and it gives me the ability to show it off, and I want that extra couple of %. To me, it's worth it. And, you know, that's, I guess, to bluntly, what do you feel like on your scaling with how much experience it takes to dump into this stuff? Do you see people, knowing that you track all that, we just talked about it, do you see a bunch of people locking things at 60, or do you see people taking it to GM?
I see a lot of people, I mean, it's kind of, you play the game, I think it's kind of the human nature is you get a bunch of things to some level, and then you pick a few things that you really want to focus on, and you push them up. There are some people who, obviously, they don't stop, and they just, whatever they're using, they just keep leveling them up, and they don't really think about that type of stuff. I think a lot of people like going for round numbers is what I see. There's a nightly report, just because it's such a massive amount of data, there's a nightly report that gets dumped on what every player has and every skill, and I can go through and look at that stuff. And sometimes you can see the pattern of like these people. I mean, there's actually people in there, it's like 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, like just across the board. Like you can see they're obviously trying to get I want everything at 80, and then they just have a couple skills above that. But yeah, players do tend to find some point that they're happy with and lock it there. And that's, I think, if you go look at the reply thread to my dev blog, there's actually there's somebody in there who kind of has the same reaction of, I believe this is broken. I spent 2 million experience points leveling this thing from 90 to 105, and I only got, this tiny fraction % better. And it's like, nope. That's not broken. And this is, as much as you hear people complain about, the game's too grindy based, this is why we believe we are far less grindy based than other games, and how we try to be less grindy based is, yes, you can continue to grow forever, but you get both the cost increases, and then it's also diminishing returns in addition to that. And those two things together kind of make it exponentially more painful to get that last little bit, which really probably doesn't help you that much anyways. but it does give players the feeling that they're actually making progress. And it gives people something to do. And you can continue to push I want to be the best, and I want to push that up. But then, of course, you also run into not only does it cost more to push up, but if you're having to spend that much to advance it, that means you're going to have to keep paying that much to keep it at that level. So it's definitely, we want players to think about where they put stuff and making GMing a skill feel really, meaningful and challenging and difficult. But also another thing that will probably be coming online, I may put it in for R41. I may put a post about it in my blog and see how whether people pull out pitchforks or not, is making the K scale based on your current skill levels and picking some of those tiers. And I think I've mentioned this before, is making it scale, below 40 to nothing. 40 to 60 is half what it is right now. 60 to 80 is the current decay amount. 80 to 100 is double that, and then 100 plus is double that. And make it scale up that way, so that basically if you really want to be super high level, it's going to be a real challenge for you to maintain those.
I personally, and everybody will hate me for this, but I personally love something like that because I think that it allows people to get to the enjoyable part of the game easier, where they have a robust deck, they have the ability to do a majority of the content.
That's pretty much
but then it also gives you the ability.
Yeah, when they go off to start discussing that now, inherently, I've got to really question this. I mean, basically, we were just told that going over level 90 is basically worthless, and that the return on investment for that 2 million points from 90 to 105, I mean, is basically gets you nothing and is an illusion. I mean, now this is what I walked away out of that.
And then they say they want you to go to 200 for taming to be really effective.
I hate to tell you this, but way back in the day, this was one of the early hangouts where Chris was talking about the level progression in Shroud of the Avatar, and he actually drew a little step ladder thing for his chart and level progression, because we come into this world a lot more powerful than the natives for the most part, and there are like gaps where you actually become the most effective. And he actually said it's like around, this was actually when it was still a level-based game, and he actually said realistically the max level that you really need to get to is around level 80. And so that's just been shifted from player skill level down to actual use-based skills. So there's the 40, then 60, then 80, which are the big bonuses, and getting over 100 really doesn't do a lot. And that's something that Chris said a year and a half ago.
Yeah, he said to be effective in taming, you got to reach 200. What the? You got your mind?
Which is technically impossible. Now,
right.
Now again,
he's working on taming now.
I understand
so
that.
He's he's redoing taming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to that summon, I lost points in 2 skills. Thanks, guys.
Suck it, tamers.
But that's, if you think about it, that showing that you've those skills is kind of an ultimate to all this, because to tack on to, you're going to do all this work to get all these levels. Well, you're going to die, and you're going to lose a shit ton of XP.
I'm going to use that 2 million points to go from 90 to 105 as the example. Why would I take those 2 million points and put it there when I can get another skill or 2 up to 80 or 90 with those points? I mean, I'm just now at a loss for words, you know.
Right, to tame a ferocious or whatever that is, it's like 120, man. Come on.
Plus the maintenance XP that you're going to be throwing into that, right? To keep that level.
Well, and then there's
like,
that.
If you think about all this compounded,
the higher you go, the bigger the penalty is and they think this is fun, is what he just said.
It's not.
This is what keeps it fun.
It's not
Are
fun.
you kidding me?
Not.
It's less
Not
grindy? Hello? Did anybody hear that? I'm just sorry. You're less grindy. I got to put twice the work in, twice the gains. Yeah, I just didn't get it. It didn't make sense. I mean,
Yeah, I'd rather have a larger XP hit for leveling things up higher and still have a gain so that we could further specialize in things.
I mean, at this point, I mean, I'm looking at, and again, we've been warned in advance, and we're usually the ones to warn you guys and tell you what to look for. But the last couple of days with things like that, I'm going to go to my acrobatic skill. I mean, I've been constantly working on this, and he's just now saying, well, that's not worth it anymore. You can lose that. And there was another skill now.
Well,
I can lose that.
He's saying he's changing it from the description. That's why you can actually do it.
I understand that, but
because right now you look at acrobatic
for what it was, and now it's not what it was, and I don't want that no more.
Well,
so I just wasted all that time.
Wait a second. Did you even pay attention to the fact that it goes into your damage resistance instead of damage avoidance?
Again, it's.
I know it's the principle of...
It's an example. I understand that. And I understand we are in pre-release. We are not finished. Understood all that. But the basic principle of we think we're less grindy, we're going to make it harder to reach that last little bit, and you're getting nothing for it except the illusion. I mean, come on, really? And you think that's more fun? I don't understand that concept. That's all. That's me.
Yeah, I still want him to actually go through and actually 100 and teleport and recall scrolls.
I've been asking for anybody on the staff to sit down and take the time to do that. Come back and report to us. We have yet to have anybody take us up on that.
Yeah, but and they actually have to set their skills at a human level, so 80. For everything, and then see how long it actually takes.
Let's go down to 60 and 50, where it really,
Well, the reason I say 80 is because they don't get the time bonus for the crafting and teleports and recall scrolls. You can start making.
Get it up to 90 and 100, and then see how many failures you get at 100.
I want to reiterate something that a real life friend of mine said last night when we were talking about this. He said, in most video games, you work up and you get higher and higher and higher in skills and level to make your life easier. But not in this game.
Yeah. Here's a question. What's the plan for when episode 2 comes out? What's the plan for levels and XP then?
They haven't thought that far ahead.
Well, see, that should just be all incorporated now, because you're just going to get different dungeons, different places to explore, and more land. I don't think that should change the mechanics because we're going to add more land and more episodic content. I really don't see that being a factor, personally. Yeah. But meanwhile, I mean, again, I'm not complaining. I've understood this, but I mean, they just come out and say that, the diminishing returns for all that work is, I mean, I just don't get it. Why do it then? I mean, because it's nothing but grindy to get there, and then it's going to be nothing but grindy to maintain it. So I just don't understand how it's less grindy. That's really what baffles me.
Yep.
I mean, truthfully, you just said it's less grindy, but you're going to get diminishing returns. It's going to be harder to keep, but it's less grindy and more fun.
Hey, that 5% bonus between 80 and 100 is really insignificant. But then 100
from
really
that,
isn't.
It's insignificant.
It's insignificant, and 100 actually isn't even grand mastering. a skill.
You know my
Oh, when it
feelings.
goes up to 200, no.
You know my feelings on our Grandmaster system, and I've said it once.
I'm
I've said
aware
it
of that.
100 times.
You should have 100 in every single skill in that tree in order to actually be a
considered
Grandmaster.
true Grandmaster. And I have a funny feeling following in the spirituality of UO, there is going to be some title for achieving Grandmaster in a whole tree. At least I would think they would be doing that. But anyway, I was just curious when I heard that, and I'm just, again, everybody who follows us here understands that when I've said I'm working on my skills, I've been working on them across the board, and I'm looking at this now, and I'm going, maybe it's just time to lock them and sit still on them until we get this finished and fleshed out.
And maybe collect all of your XP and build up your pool, unlike me.
Well, you just don't go by those rules. I mean, we chastise you every time we go out, including this past hunt out to the Dead Bunny.
Yeah.
What's the damn problem?
Oh, the damn problem is we're having too much damn fun around here. Have you been on the dam tour, by the way? It's a really nice dam.
What tour?
The dam tour.
The dam tour.
Yeah, I've been
The
on
one
the
we
damn
don't
tour.
give on.
Just make sure you
I
don't
went
put
down
a
to the
link
dam to get some damn. Hey, I went down to the dam to get some damn water. Damn man told me couldn't have damn water, so I told the damn man I didn't want the damn water.
That's right. Damn it. Welcome,
What the
Zeke.
hell?
What the hell, Bobby? But yes, moving right along is
Moving right along. It is that time again for the community calendar. And don't forget, you need to go on your communication device, your iPhone, your Android phone, your Kindle. You need to go download the Soda app, which is available if you search for
Shroud of the Avatar app.
NBNN, or search for Shroud of the Avatar, and you can find the NBNN app, and that's got all the best information out there, including the community calendar.
And
the community
make it-
calendar.
Did you all see the
What?
crowd?
And make it snappy.
That's right.
Snap it.
And don't forget, the NBNN calendar is also on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button at the top, and it is an aggregate of all of the community calendars available. And if your calendar is up there and hey, you know what, it hasn't been included in the community calendar on nbnn.info, you just need to send an email to news@nbnn.info with a link to that public calendar and say, hey, Laz, add me. And if you want to
I'll
send
get
those
it
fun
in there.
pictures that no one's supposed to see, then those go to nudes@nbnn.info. And
And if you
Laz
wanna
will
subscribe
eventually
to that
add
email link. That'll be an additional $19.95 for the first month.
a month.
First 3 months free.
Yeah, something like that. Killing me, man. Because you haven't added me to it, and I sent you a picture of my 8-inch cock.
Woo!
Best
He
picture available.
just slipped right off his tongue.
Well, he did. Y'all want to see
I did it. I did it. I mean, it's
I
like, here, let me go
bought
check
him
my
that
email.
8-inch cock. Come on now.
I know. It's like I need to open up my email. to go
stretched
find
out.
how I send it. No, it wasn't stretched out. It's 8 inches before it
stretched out.
stretches. Yeah.
Is it covered in KY jelly?
Well, it may have had something on it, but I'm not telling you what that is. Well, let's see. I gotta go find.
There's been some
I gotta go
coffee
find
and
that
juice
meeting.
spilled all over it, but that's another story.
It's like, where's my scent pictures?
Okay, come on. Calendar.
Hey,
I
calendar.
don't believe in
calendar.
God, but we're all going to hell. Come on.
We're all gonna die.
We're not going to hell. We're going to. We're going to. What's that place called?
Read the calendar.
California.
Oh, we're going to
Okay,
Led
community
Zepp's house.
calendar.
Same thing. Fuck. Read the calendar.
I'm going to go
Today
and
at
take it over.
noon, 6, and midnight around the clock. There are two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. On a show called Lunch with us.
With us.
And 8-inch cocks.
On WRFB.
WRFB. Radio.
That is Radio Free Britannia. Yep. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. I was trying to do it, and you just want to say it. I can't even find that email. I've got so much crap.
And you.
Okay, so
You got so much talk in your email.
That's right.
Hey. Got something. Today at 4 is on Avatars Radio is a rebroadcast of the Legion of Myth with Elgarian Dakali and Max Liao.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m. on AR, DJ Squirrel's biting through the wires.
Earl.
What? What are you talking about? What is this? Is this season 4 or season 5 of
I think
the
it's
EVL
season
Virtual League?
6, isn't it?
What? Season 6, 5 or 6 of the EVL Virtual League begins tonight out in Virtue Oasis. That's right.
NBNN
You can go
Action News reporter Wayne Klotz here. I will be covering the EVL premiere live out there this evening.
Well, there you go. Wayne Klotz.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be
Klotz
out
is
here
dead.
for your
Klotz
PVB.
died the other day.
He's been resurrected. He is standing firm and erect beside you.
Oh my.
Also at 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7.
Amen.
At 8 o'clock, DJ Eclipse Maiden takes over the airwaves for Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part Un.
Hey, Maiden.
Un.
Yes.
And you read between the lines.
Saucy.
Yes, read between the lines.
Part Un.
Unmedicated Part Un is going to be gently massaging your ear holes for a couple of hours.
She's going to be doing more than gently massaging your ear holes, I'll tell you.
She's going to be probing?
She's gonna
probing
be
your ear holes?
Your ear holes, that's right.
Okay.
Laz, get that away. That was 3 fingers.
And while you're listening to Eclipse Maiden,
In game, you need to go to Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, taking place at some club somewhere, because at Striker Sparhawks Hour, you can get virtually drunk on Striker Sparhawks Gold, because it is also known as
spend Sparhawks Gold.
So hunt down Striker Sparhawk for the best event ever, because you know what? All great adventures begin in a pub somewhere. And the final event of the evening is on WRFB.
WRFB. Holy crap.
That is the Record Room.
The Record Room on WRFB.
What are you holy crapping about?
Have you looked at the street? We've got a
Have I looked at
fair
what?
going on out here, for crying out loud.
King out there.
Whoa! What the hell? Where'd all these people come from?
A king. There's a king out there.
Yes,
We're
and
having
that
a
is the
virtual
community
festival
calendar.
here on the lot today.
April 19th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
People.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, as I turned around just to get a little swing and see who was sitting on the curb, and all of a sudden I noticed the circus showed up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
I like how
over
the
in just a
prisoners
minute.
out there.
I'll be over in just a minute with my 9-inch cock.
Yeah, you better get over here quick, because in
Well,
about a minute this
obviously.
show's going to be ending. Yeah,
That's
actually,
right.
about 8 minutes, but that's all right. But yeah,
7
you got to
minutes,
see
you're
the
right, man.
spectacle that's going on over here. I tell you, we're just having all sorts of good times, lighting it up over here at the NBNN Studios lot. We got people falling out of the air, jumping from the hot air balloon. All sorts
Doing
of fun
something.
stuff. I tell you, well, you know, hijinks and shenanigans like nobody else's business right up here in the NBNN lots. And of course, again, to remind you, we're here 5 days a week, bringing you the news and entertainment and all sorts of other great stuff. Now, if I can just find my right cue here, I'll be doing.
You're looking for the right button?
Yes, of course. Yeah, you gotta make sure.
I've got it up on my screen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just
Waiting
gotta
on you.
remind the good folks that we are proud sponsors of SodaCon Austin 2017. And of course, you can go to sodaconaustin.org. You get the latest information. You can check out the forums with the latest updates of who's going and who's not, and how many tickets are available. All that good stuff at sodaconaustin.org. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, where you can catch us throughout the day. You can catch the Deco Divas, Eclipse Maiden tonight, Nurse Justin tomorrow, the Wake Up Crew every Saturday morning, and of course the Swap Shop with Zeke and Zeke and Woodrow Beefcakes every Saturday night. Grimy Traders Auction House. You want to start your own auction? Go to grimytraders.com. Start your own auction. You can start a gold auction. You can start a cash auction. It's all free to use, folks. grimytraders.com. The Oxenshire and Markham Farms, the official sponsors of NBNN for your wholesale cotton reagents, ale, and more, located in Dawn's Keep just south of Central Brittany, and also on the Shroud Marketplace for your shopping convenience. Our home guild wants you to come on down to Market Road in Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, right next to the Etzera Mines for your mining convenience as well. Fully stocked vendors for your crafting and material needs. SodaMap.com. Lord British says Soda Map is truth, so much so they put it in the game. Hit M on your keyboard and you can take advantage of Jacob
after you bind it.
Soda Map. No, new players now get it on M, I'm told. So most people had that fixed automatically. I'm just going by what I've been told. So anyway, if you need help setting that up, just give us a holler. We'll be more than happy to help you figure it out. Relics by Riddled. Relics by Riddled for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag, including t-shirts, hats, patches, glassware, bumper stickers, and much, much more. You want to save a little money on that swag? Use the promo code NBNM when you check out, and you'll save 10% when you check out at relicsbyriddled.com. And last but not least, Zeke the Streak, running through the audience there, is shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, tell the good boys and girls about the marketplace.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Currently, there's over 40 players that are registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace, and you are allowed to place anything that is game related up for sale on Shroud Marketplace as a vendor. Anything from accounts all the way to game gold, artifacts or services.
Recall,
just like
teleport scrolls.
Hey, recall, teleport scrolls, in-game resources, anything. Just like the artifacts that were just placed up there by Dread Pirate. Need some artifacts? You can get them on Shroud Marketplace. Bag prosperity tools. The entire set of prosperity tools, anything game related, a little Metropolis, all of that is up for sale on Shroud Marketplace. And you just have to register and click on vendor registration if you want to start selling your stuff there. And don't forget those services, just like the cheese sign writing that you can see on the NBNN lot. I know. Whiptum Shop and the cheese sign writing, Soda Design Services, Scrotus Music Service, where $5 or $10 gets $5 gets you.
I was gonna say price increase.
Price increase, price drop. Yes. Or Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking to get hitched, you need the garb to get hitched. You need a place to get hitched. Come see me because I've got all you need. I've got the land. I've got the attire. I've got the venue. If you want an underground venue, you want a moonlight venue, you want a beachfront venue, we've got everything you need at Weddings and More. Do we have any specials at Weddings and More this week?
We do. We've got the $2 wedding. It's where you go out and you you get exactly what you want, but all you're left with is $2.
That's right. $2 wedding. You give us all your money and you get to keep $2. Weddings
$2
and more
left
by
in your
Laz.
wallet. It's a good thing that I only have $2. So
That's right.
it's going to be a fun night. And don't forget, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that means it's time for us to thank the most important people around here. And that's you guys. Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on WRFB.
WRFB Radio Free Britannia.
We couldn't do the show without you guys, and thank you also for joining us in Discord, hanging out with us. Don't forget, if you have something to say and you want to actually include or make some comments on anything that we say during the show, you can do so in
That's right.
NBN's
Come on in and
Discord
join us.
channel.
Of course, we are here throughout the day, not just when we're live. So throughout the day, you can go to nbnn.info, hit us up in Discord, come in and chat with us, friend us, chat with us here in game. We usually hang out, and we're here all day long answering questions, helping people, and just having a good time, folks. So don't forget, we're here every Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, bringing you all this wild, crazy stuff. I mean, if you can see what's going on my screen right now, you're going to be going, whoa.
I displayed it with Sid's picture of an 8-inch cock. That's
yes.
a beautiful cock.
Beautiful.
I love that thing.
How do I get one? How do I get an 8-inch cock?
We'll tell you about that on tomorrow's show. So meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll let you know about that tomorrow on Lunch with Laz and Jack. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here inside Shrouded Avatar. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, and we'll see you all then.
What are you doing?
I like 8 inches. I want 8 inches. I need 8 inches. Give me 8 inches.
What email did I use to send that picture?
Those are great sound bites. We're going to have fun with